Thanks, Chief. See you in a month or so. Take it to my men. That's all, Chief.
Sambo, where's your pack? Not again. All right, come up here. I'll take care of you later. Hello, Barry.
Jungle Jim!
Those bars you're wearing look mighty nice.
Thanks to you and the promise you made my father.
When did you graduate from the military academy?
About 2 months ago. I tried to find you, but you'd left.
How about the fancy stakeout? What is it, practice maneuvers or something?
No practice, Jim. Trying to pick somebody up, surprise him. Pretty neat, huh? One of the tactics I learned at the military academy. Hidden flankers on the sides, and frontal units ready to move in fast. Sort of a three-pronged pincer movement. One of Napoleon's favorite tricks.
Where's the field artillery?
What?
Napoleon fought on the battlefield, not in the jungle.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Well, it's a big jungle. What happens if the guy you're looking for makes a detour and doesn't come by here?
This is the main trail from the north. He's just got to come right down. Which way did you come?
From the north, from the main trail.
Say, how did you get past my outposts? No one even saw you.
The birds.
Birds? There aren't any birds.
That's just it. No birds in the jungle? There must be something wrong.
The military handbook says that once...
Listen, Lieutenant, listen. If I didn't walk into your military mousetrap, why should anybody else that understands the jungle?
Not everybody thinks like you, Jim.
You don't for sure, and I guess Napoleon wouldn't either.
I think you're kidding me. Corporal Bono.
Yes, sir.
Check the outposts again. And report to me the minute you spot anything.
Right, sir.
Say, the commission has been turning the jungle upside down looking for you.
This messenger just reached me. Why is Kingston so anxious to get me back?
Magono's trial.
Trial? I'm not supposed to be there for 2 weeks.
Well, the circuit judge came in early this year, and he's due to leave the end of the week. The commissioner has to hold an arraignment hearing to remand Magono for trial. If we miss the circuit judge this trip, it'll be 6 months before Magono can be tried.
That's 6 months too long. The sooner we get Magono behind bars, the better.
Well, if you want to wait, we can go back together. There's still time.
Who are you trying to catch here?
I don't know for sure, except that it's one of Arco's men.
Who's Arco?
How long have you been away?
About 3 months.
Jim, the jungle has boiled over into one of the ugliest messes you've ever seen. Someone is causing riots and disturbances among the native tribes.
And you think it's this fellow Arco?
I'm sure of it. Arco's got his finger in everything from contraband traffic to murder.
Sounds like quite a guy.
That he is. This trouble we've had benefits neither the natives nor the government. But you can bet your bottom dollar Arco is making a profit.
I'll have to meet this Mr. Arco.
If you testify at that trial, you will meet him. Arco's Magona's lawyer.
Well, what are you looking for here? Contraband?
No. Women.
Not that again.
I don't know. We're not sure of anything. Girls have been disappearing and turning up in the Gold Coast. They've got some native construction crews up there in the jungles. And the construction company are giving the girls to the men as wives.
Wives?
Well, I guess that's the only way the companies can get their men to work and be happy.
What do the girls say about it?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're too scared to talk.
How about their parents?
Even worse. Either they're too scared to talk or they've been bought off and don't want to talk.
This is a fine mess.
Party, come on trail.
White man?
One white man, many natives, carrying big boxes.
Good. Well, I think this is the break we've been waiting for. We got a tip that one of Arco's men was picking up a girl in the jungle and bringing her back.
Want to catch them red-handed, huh?
That, yes. But more important, to get the girl to talk if we can.
Well, we better get out of sight and hope Napoleon knew what he was talking about.
Hey, tu, salu! Sir, my gun, it's gone.
There goes any chance of surprising them now.
Tambo, be a good boy and give him back his gun.
Hazoro! Hazoro!
Spread out.
Territorial police, drop your arms! Fire! Deliver! Turn!
these cases.
Fresh bullet holes.
Well, that white man must have... Let's get this box open. She never had a chance. Murdering, sneaking, no good.
Take it easy, Lieutenant. That white man didn't happen to be Arco.
It was too far away to see who it was. It couldn't have been Arco. He's a much bigger man. But whoever it was, it might just as well have been Arco who pulled the trigger.
We better get started for Magona's trial.
You're right. Corporal Bono.
Yes, sir.
Have the men pack in these cases.
Chippy, orderly, pull us.
Look, Commissioner, I'm fed up with this routine. If something goes wrong anywhere between here and Jersey City, 2 minutes later, one of your tin-horn flatfeet's trying to pin the rap on me.
Mr. Arco, I merely asked if you knew anything about the kidnapped girl Lieutenant Barry and Jungle Jim found in the jungle.
Sure. The day before that, I killed Cock Robin.
There's no cause for levity.
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time, I'll bring my crying towel. Now, listen carefully. I don't know anything about the white man who escaped your stakeout. I don't know anything about a girl being kidnapped and murdered. And I don't know anything about this pipe dream of yours about girls being sold down on the Gold Coast for wives. Now, if there's nothing else, let's get on with Magono.
You may leave. We'll be in the courtroom shortly.
That won't be necessary, Commissioner. Right on your desk is a copy of the indictment charging my client, Magono, with the murder of a native constable. Now, under the law, to be a legally authorized constable, you have to post a bond. I checked the records. The murdered man posted no such bond. Well, obviously, since there's no bond, there's no constable, which makes it impossible to indict my client for the murder of a non-existent constable. Now, in 6 months, when the circuit judge returns, you can indict Magono on a new charge. Until then, I move the indictment be dismissed and Magono be released under bail.
Mr. Arco, you're making a mockery of the law.
I have requested a dismissal, Commissioner. You have no choice but to rule on the law and the law alone.
Under the law, I have no choice but to dismiss this indictment. Magono will be released pending a new indictment.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Mr. Arco, you're nothing but a common hoodlum, bringing your gangster tactics to a peaceful jungle. If Magono is released now, he'll return to the jungle as a popular hero because he disobeyed the law and was not punished. This shabby trick of yours could seriously undermine our authority with the tribes.
Very interesting, Commissioner.
You may go.
Thank you. Come on. As for you, Hawkshaw, buy yourself a copy of Real Life Detective Stories and find out how it's done.
They're both guilty. Do we just sit here and let them laugh at us?
Our hands are tied, unless we can get some evidence that'll stand up in a court of law.
Commissioner Kingston, you said something about an assignment for Lieutenant Barry and myself.
Oh, yes. Mr. Bradley.
Bradley? We're not going to drop the investigation of Arco, are we?
No, as a matter of fact, you'll be able to take care of Arco and Mr. Bradley at the same time.
Who's Bradley?
He's a very important man in the government, sent out to conclude some treaties with the native tribes. You were specifically requested to be his guide and aide, Jim. Lieutenant Barry, I'm assigning you to Bradley as his official escort. Keep your eyes open and dig up what you can on Arco.
Yes, sir.
Where's Bradley?
He's waiting for you out at your camp in the jungle. Oh, Jim, there's somebody else with him, Ellen Shaw. Her father was a medical missionary and one of my closest friends. He was recently killed in one of the native riots that Arco and Magono have been cooking up.
I've known Ellen for a good many years. Nice girl. But what's she doing at my camp?
I've been trying to keep her busy to keep her mind off her father's death. She speaks all the native tongues, so I assigned her to Bradley as an interpreter. Keep an eye on her, will you, Jim?
Will do.
Thanks.
I don't think I'll buy that detective magazine. I'll save this and give it back with compound interest to our good friend, Mr. Arco. Well, there are many elements that'll determine the way a battle can go. Weapons, movement, protection. Why, once the Pimenandis of Thebes introduced the classical oblique order in battle formation, why, the whole picture was wide open. And then, of course, when the Romans attacked the Carthaginians, Hannibal thought of a lulu of a tactic. He called it the double encirclement. Now, Hannibal put out his light mobile units on the flanks. His front was too deep. The first front was to draw the enemy in. The second front, in force, was to stop them once they got past the weak front. He let the enemy penetrate. Then he brought his flankers down from all sides, and the Romans were trapped. She's all right, just fainted. I couldn't take a shot at that panther for fear of hitting you. Say, I wonder who she is.
Her name's Ellen Shaw.
Oh, the girl the commissioner sent us to be our interpreter.
That's right. We better get her to my place and check this foot.
What are are you doing here?
I had to see Arco. It's important.
Pico Church, jungle Boy Scout, letting yourself get trapped like a 2-year-old. And that girl you killed cost us a pretty penny.
I couldn't help that, Arco.
Keep your voice down. If they catch us together, we'll both wind up behind bars. What's this important deal you had to see me about?
Arco. Here. Hold this.
What kind of a game is this? What's oil? Where'd you find this?
I found it right in the middle of the jungle, bubbling out of the ground.
It's impossible. All these years and nobody ever found this stuff or even suspected it was there.
Honest, Arco, I ain't lying. I tell you, I found it bubbling out of the ground.
Show me the exact spot on the map.
Let's see. Here. Right here. Right in the middle of what used to be called the Valley of the Headhunters.
That's where Magono and his tribe live.
Yeah, that's right. What about Magono? Did you get him off?
Yeah, he's probably back there by now. What'd you say this place was called?
It used to be called the Valley of the Headhunters, but tribes down there have been acting so peaceful for so long, they've changed the name to River Valley.
You know, Pico, I think it's time for a little geography lesson.
Huh?
Yes, sir, Pico. You and I are going to change the name of that place from River Valley back to Valley of the Headhunters.
There. Neat as a regimental front. Another couple of days, and you'll be as good as new.
Thank you. Lieutenant Barry,
Yes?
I asked you before, what happened at Magona's trial?
We'd better join Jim and Mr. Bradley outside.
Arco and Magona were responsible for my father's death. I think I'm entitled to know. Was he convicted? What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, nothing for the time being. There'll be another trial in 6 months.
6
And
months.
Magona will get what's coming to him.
6 months. I'm surprised the government didn't make it 6 years.
It wasn't the commissioner's fault, Ellen.
I think we'd better go outside. Mr. Bradley's waiting for us.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we are. This is a map of the area. And this is the area I mean, the section called the Valley of the Headhunters.
You mean the River Valley, Mr. Bradley?
Name's been changed. Haven't been any headhunters there in over 20 years.
Oh, I see. Well, that's where we're going.
Is there anything secret or confidential about this mission?
No, not particularly.
Do you mind telling us what we're after?
Copper. We've known for a long time that there are scattered deposits of low-grade chalcopyrite ore throughout the valley. It's from this type of ore, generally of a much higher grade, of course, that copper is extracted.
They tried mining for copper years ago, and it wasn't very successful.
I know. Normally, it would be too expensive to mine copper from such low-grade ore deep in the jungle. But with the defense effort so important, the government has decided to mine the ore regardless of the cost.
All the lands of the jungle belong to the natives who live there, by law and by treaty.
The natives are not permitted to sell their land.
Yes, I know that, too. But they are permitted to lease certain exploitation rights for mineral deposits. And that's our job, to conclude contracts with the tribes.
It won't work.
What do you mean?
It's been tried before, and each time the natives have got the dirty end of the stick.
But the government's not out to cheat them. They'll be adequately compensated.
Sorry, Mr. Bradley, but it'll take a miracle to get the natives to sign away any more rights again.
Jim's telling you the truth, Mr. Bradley. There have been too many fly-by-night promoters here trying to exploit the natives and their rights.
But this is the government.
The word government doesn't always mean as much as it should, Mr. Bradley.
You seem to know all about these things, Jim. What do we do?
Well, we can take a stab at it. Can't lose any more than our time and trouble.
Good. The government's counting on this copper. We need it badly.
We'll do our best, Mr. Bradley.
How'll we go, Jim? On foot or use the government launch?
I think by boat. It'll impress the natives more and we'll save time.
I'll send a runner up ahead to get the boat ready for us.
No, hold it. He's gone.
Who?
I don't know, but he's been watching and listening ever since we started talking.
Well, if you knew that, why didn't you let me go after him?
It's better to have your enemies come to you. It saves time.
But whoever it was might have shot us or something, and now he's gone.
Well, he didn't shoot, and he'll most likely come back with company.
Well, what'll we do?
We'll put out the welcome mat.
What?
This morning you were telling me about a maneuver, a double something.
Double encirclement.
Well, tonight you'll see a triple envelopment.
Triple envelopment? Whose is that? Hannibal at Cannae or Napoleon at Waterloo?
Jungle Jim at Crocodile Creek. You better send that man and get that boat ready.
Right.
Copper, huh? Very interesting.
Sure, Arco. We got nothing to worry about. They're looking for copper, not for oil.
If the government acquires mineral rights, those rights include not just copper, but all minerals, Pico, all of them.
Yeah, Arco, but that'd mean that...
That means all mineral rights. Now, there's an old saying in business that competition is the spice of life. It's not so in our business. Spice or no spice, I think we ought to take the life out of our competition. Huh? Get out of here.
Did you recognize any of them?
There's some of Arco's men. You'll never be able to prove it in court.
You were right about them attacking us tonight, Jim.
Arco will be back again if I know his type.
What do we do now?
Well, we better try to get a night's sleep.
When do we leave for the boat?
In the morning. By tomorrow afternoon, we'll be on our way upriver.
To the Valley of the Headhunters.
There are many kinds of land routes, some more difficult than others. Amphibious river crossing assaults are never easy. The Po in Italy, the Rhine in Germany, the Han in Korea. If I were going to make a landing on a river like this, I think I would pick a spot like that. First thing I'd do is bring in my amphibious tanks. You see what I mean?
I sure do. Are those your amphibious tanks? A boat on the river and a pretty girl, and you're fighting wars. Times have sure changed.
I guess Jim is right. A pretty girl, a very pretty girl.
boat on the river. And I'm fighting wars. Pretty silly, isn't it?
Sure is.
It sure is.
Hi, Mr. Bradley.
Hello, Jim. The helmsman tells me we've just passed a place called Zucata Point, wherever that is.
That's right. We're now officially in the land of the headhunters.
When do we reach the first village?
Oh, sometime tomorrow morning.
Will they be expecting us?
I sent word ahead to all the tribes.
Good.
Where's Tamba?
Can't detour on a river, Pico. We know every stop they'll make and we'll be there first. Did you get Magono?
Yeah, he's here.
Chief Magono, salute. Wait, I'll reach doctor.
I haven't time for any fancy palaver, Magono. What I have to say is short and to the point. In the valley are many tribes with many chiefs. It wasn't always like that. How would you like to be like your father's father, chief of all the valley?
Would like. How?
It can be arranged for the headhunters to return.
Against law. Government send troops.
Well, look, you're so what? You're an important man since you were set free. The tribes will scare easy. If you took the lead fighting the headhunters, you could easily rally the tribes and become chief of all the valley.
Where we find headhunters? Headhunters gone many years now.
The headhunters would be men from your own tribe, attacking by surprise, disguising themselves. They could wear fancy feather headdresses and cover themselves with paint. Actually, you'd only be fighting among yourselves and nobody'd be the wiser, savvy? Hey, look, you come up for trial again in 6 months. With my help, you'll get off. Without it, you'll get the death sentence.
Why you do this?
This is the lease to the mineral rights from the valley, made out to me with a place for your signature as Magono, chief of all the valley. I want you to sign it now. If you do, I'll make you rich and powerful and chief of all the valley. If you don't, we'll go to your village and organize a secret raiding party. I want the first raid to start tonight.
We'll visit another village here.
Sure. The last 2 tribes refused to sign leases. Do you think we'll have any better luck here?
I warned you, Mr. Bradley.
Jim, tell me, do you think that I'm... What's going on, Jim?
Jungle telegraph.
A village was attacked last night. The huts burned. The natives killed.
And their heads cut off.
Their heads cut. That means...
Headhunters.
But you said there haven't been any headhunters in this valley for 20 years.
There are now. Harry, take some of your men and see what you can find out about these headhunters. We'll meet you upriver.
Right.
Dismissed.
Barry.
Worried about me?
Uh-huh. Did you have any luck locating the headhunters?
No. Have any of the tribes signed yet?
We've been on the river for a week now. Not a single one's consented. Jim and Mr. Bradley have 2 of the chiefs with them back in the main cabin now.
I'd better wait till they're finished.
Oh, but Jim said for you to report to him the minute you came aboard.
Oh, all right. I missed you, too.
What is your decision on the leases, Chief Bagava?
We have great respect for the government. And Jungle Jim, friend of my people. But we cannot sign lease.
Chief Gitzak?
Bagava has spoke for both our tribe.
Hello, Barry. Glad you're back.
What'd you find out?
Not a single trace of the headhunters. No one knows where they come from or where they disappear to. We've covered most of the valley, Jim. The tribes are badly frightened.
Well, you can't blame them.
Jim, I speak as friend to friend. Tribes in Valley thank you and Mr. Bradley. Bring headhunters here.
That's not so.
Why should we do a thing like that?
No chief signed lease.
That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe so, Mr. Bradley, but Chief Bagava is right. They are blaming us.
Who started vicious talk like that?
Probably Arco.
With the help of his henchman, Pico Church. They're doing a great job of making us look bad and making a hero out of Magono.
Magono, great war chief. Fight and drive away headhunter. Many tribesmen think Magono should be chief of all Valley.
Listen to me. Magona's bad medicine. Don't have anything to do with him.
Jim, friend, we try and believe what Jim tell us.
When people sick, they reach for any medicine. If Magono, bad medicine, Jim better bring good medicine quick. We go now.
Lieutenant, show the chiefs to their canoes.
What do we do now, Jim?
Keep on upriver. We've got about 10 more tribes to visit.
And what about these charges against us?
Well, when you travel in dangerous waters, you gotta steer a smart course.
Chippy, Poroli, Borai. Chippy, Orale, Bola.
We'll cut off here and head south.
Aren't you going out of your way? According to the map, the Inchala village is straight ahead.
So is the Grotto of Lions.
That's a natural breeding place for lions, Mr. Bradley. Pretty dangerous this time of the year.
I still think we should go back and get some troops to bring along.
Well, the tribes are suspicious of us now as it is.
A show of force now would only antagonize them. We're better off alone.
We couldn't do any worse. So far, I haven't a single signature on a lease.
Well, you still have your head on your shoulders. Throw your weight around now with troops, and I wouldn't guarantee even that.
I'm sorry, Jim. You're right, of course.
All right, this is the plan. You'll stay hidden till Pico gives you the signal. When Jungle Jim and his party enter the Inchala village, you come right in behind them. That'll make it look like you're together. When they're inside the village, you come in from the north.
What do we do with Jim and the others?
Leave them in the village for Magono to capture. Bring the rest to me.
Right.
Any questions? Get started. Magono! Magono, tomorrow, the chiefs of all the valley meet at the Inchala village to draw up plans to fight the headhunters and to elect a single high chief of all the tribes.
Magono, understand?
Now, I've almost convinced the tribes that Jungle Jim is behind the headhunters. If you capture him today, you'll get what you want. Magono, chief of all the valley.
Arco, get what do you want? 2.
That's right. All right, your men are waiting for you. Hide them out at our place in the jungle. I'll stay here with Magono and join you tomorrow night.
All right. Come on.
You, my brothers, chiefs of all tribes of Valley, headhunters have spread terror and death, must be driven away. We must have one chief lead our warriors. One man fought, beating off headhunters. Magono. We vote. You want Magono? Place hand on his spear. We have spoken. Magono, now chief of all tribes of Valley. Magona accepts. We'll destroy headhunters. But first, we'll destroy their leader. Jungle Jim once our friend, but now must die. Call out the warriors.
I'm going out and check the rest of the guards, then go back to my hut. Let me know the minute Arco and Magono get back.
Pico.
Pico. I'd say your neck measures about a size 16. Compared to you, a lion's neck measures 66. I've seen a jungle trap like this snap the neck of a full-grown lion like a matchstick.
Arco's after something in this valley. We want to know where he is and what he wants. Talk and talk fast. I'll count to 3. 1, 2.
Dirt. It's oil. It's oil. Arco wants the oil.
So the headhunters are Magono's own men.
And the tribes think we're behind the headhunters.
That puts us right in the middle, doesn't it? Double fugitives. Running away from the tribes and the headhunters both.
Jim, isn't there something we can do to straighten out this mess and clear ourselves?
The tribal meeting's over. They should be on their way back to their villages by now.
Or they may still be chasing us.
Stay here. Keep Tamba with you.
Where are you going?
I'm going to kidnap a couple of chiefs. Be back by dawn.
That's the whole story. Deal was made giving the mineral rights of the whole valley to Arco.
You know the truth now. Tell it to the rest of the tribes.
We do that.
I'm afraid not, my friends. Bandura!
We're going to attack and destroy your villages and your people and make it look like you were the headhunters. It shouldn't be hard to convince the other tribes, especially since you're the only 2 chiefs who didn't vote for Magono. As for the rest of you, when your dead bodies are found in the villages, Magono should be quite the hero in these parts. Headhunters wiped out, villages destroyed, leaders killed. Not a bad day's work. Pico, I'm leaving with Magono. By noon tomorrow, these villages should be ashes. You should arrive by then.
All right.
Magono will escort you. This time you won't escape. Right, Pico?
Right. Let's get moving. No funny business. I just as soon kill you now as later. Run ahead and find out where that shot came from and get back here. All right, everybody, move along, move along.
Alan, you're going to see a tactic that isn't in any military handbook. Arco and Magono are a good 2 hours in front of us. We'll never get to the village before them.
They've got to go around the grotto of lions. We won't.
Well, that's a quicker way, all right, if we can get through the lions.
It's our only chance.
Where to now, Jim?
If we can trap Arco between the grotto of lions, the village, and the river, we've got him. He'll attack your village first, Bagava. It's closest. Gitzik, gather up your men and get to Bagava's village as fast as you can. Take Ellen and Bradley with you. Barry, the boat's anchored nearby here. Get it and take it to Bagava's village real fast and come in shooting. I'll go with Bagava. Let's get moving.
Where are the prisoners?
They got away.
Give the signal to attack.
Thunder! I'm getting out of here. You look pleased.
Why not? These are signed mineral leases from Bagava and Gitzak, and they promised to get the other tribes to do the same.
Good.
Wow.